Hi Shirley, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. So, how is your life going on?
Life is going really nicely right now. I'm really happy with the way people have appreciated Krishna Vrinda Vihari. So very happy and very grateful because we've all worked very hard for it. So
Okay.
yeah, happy.
So, how are you feeling with Telugu audience?
So I before the film released, I was nervous. I wasn't sure how people will feel, how will they react. But genuinely, after the film release and the way I've seen the way that they have, welcomed me with open arms,
Okay.
I'm very happy.
Okay, so
Extremely happy.
did you felt any difference being a pop star and actress?
I mean, the work that we do is different. The working hours are very different. Yeah, when we're acting, you sometimes don't know when the day will end. Like, you know that you have like a set 12-hour day, which, with hair and makeup sometimes becomes 14 hours. But then what happens is during the day, you don't know, any technical issue can happen.
Exactly.
And then you have to extend. Sometimes you have to look fresh even after 18 hours, after 20 hours. So it's very challenging being an actor. It's physically, mentally, it's very challenging. Also because when we're singing, even when we do songs or when we perform live, you screw up, you do good, you see the reaction right there and then. When you act, you have to wait for very long. Sometimes you do the scene and then you do so much of other things, and then you come back and you're like, oh yeah, wow, this is I did this really well. Then I think you only see that when the film kind of all comes into place together. And also after dubbing, I think a lot changes after dubbing, after background music. It adds life.
Okay, did you learn Telugu?
Yeah, so in the film I have dubbed my own my own voice. Yeah.
Okay, so from 2014 to 2022, drastical changes have happened in your life, right?
Yeah. I moved from New Zealand to India. That was in 2017. That was when I started, thinking about this professionally.
Okay.
Before that, I was studying, so I was finishing my degree, and my parents were like, no, pehle degree khatam karo, then do anything else.
So your parents were not accepted this?
No, so they are not from this field. So neither are they professionally trained in music. They enjoy music. They love watching films, but for entertainment purpose. Like, to think that I would go to work in the field. Obviously, they had their doubts, and like any other parent would. How will you live there by yourself? How will you do this by yourself? Who will help you to do anything? We don't have any relatives in the industry. We don't have this. We don't have that. So who will show you the path? How are you going to do it? You can't do it. Have you lost your mind? All those conversations I had, lots of them.
Okay.
From 2013 to end of 2016, start of 2017, I kept having those conversations with them. But eventually I succeeded to convince
Now they
them.
were happy?
Now they are very happy.
Okay.
Very. In fact, I was, my dad, because he was not here when the film released, he watched the film on Netflix just when it released now, a week back. And my mom recorded that moment and she sent it. We have a family group of me, mom, my brother and my dad. So she sent it on the family group, and that gave me so much happiness. My dad was so happy. My brother was so happy, it was really nice to see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, me family lo evaru leru industry lo?
No, nobody.
Nobody.
No, not even like dur tak koi nahi hai. No one. Like my mom's family, like some are lawyers, some are doctors, teachers. Even my dad's family, my dadi was a teacher. My bua is a teacher. So they are all different. Like no one's in Mumbai also.
Okay.
So it's a very new thing for even the extended family to kind of realize that this मतलब हमारी family में कोई है जो गाना गा सकता है या now people realize because my nani sings well but not like professionally, just listening to music and she sings. So maybe that came from
Okay.
that came from that.
So being a girl, coming into this industry is somewhat difficult, right?
Yeah.
So did you face any struggles?
I mean, for me, I think most of the struggle was, especially even moving a country. Like I left my home, my friends, my room, my space, the things that I'm comfortable with. Sometimes then when you're down, you can't, who do you talk to? And the time difference is so much. My friends would be asleep at that time in New Zealand. Yeah. So even now, like, I think me and my friends, especially Jasmine, we've like grown up together, and we know that we might not speak with each other for like even months at stretch, but then when we talk, it's like instant, same, like nothing has changed,
Okay.
But yeah, I think another one thing that was very difficult for me was learning to live like by myself alone in Mumbai. It was very challenging. Firstly, no one would give you house. Rent पे घर ही नहीं मिलेगा. अकेली लड़की को नहीं देते. Especially after knowing that you're from this industry and you like a singer. That time I was singing.
Okay.
No one was ready to give.
Okay.
बहुत मुश्किल से then we found a place. उसके अलग challenges थे. So yeah, a lot has happened, but it's okay because it's a part of my journey. It's how I think everything that happens, it makes you stronger. And what my parents have taught me is like not to give up. So I think I'm doing that well.
Okay. So did you learn music?
No. So music happened just by chance.
Okay.
Like I mean, I never knew also that I could that I'd be able to sing professionally. For me, it was just something that I really, really enjoyed. I loved to sing while listening to songs, while cooking, while making noodles, whatever, making pasta, I would sing. I used to bake cakes also, so I would love listening to music and singing, but I never knew that I had something like in me that people would really like. And I think when I randomly uploaded that video that night, something somewhere clicked, and I really used to love that song so much. I still love that song, Tum Hi Ho, it was. And itna soul hai us gaane mein, and I think I just sang with pure emotion. I never thought that people would watch it also. Like I didn't even think 100 people would watch it.
Okay.
Like 100, matlab 10 log bhi nahi. I don't have that many friends. So I was certain like not many people would even come across it because I was wearing pajamas. I'm sitting on the floor. It's like a webcam recorded video. It's not high quality, I am not wearing any makeup. There's no hair. Matlab, not well done. Still, but I just sang with pure heart and pure emotion.
Okay.
So maybe that's what connected.
So 2 lines for our audience.
Yeah, sure. क्योंकि तुम ही हो, अब तुम ही हो, जिंदगी अब तुम ही हो, चैन भी, मेरा दर्द भी, मेरी आशिकी अब तुम ही हो.
Superb. With pure soul, first time ఎలా ఉందో ఇప్పుడు కూడా అలానే ఉంది. మారలేదు. Didn't change anything in your voice.
No, I think even when people ask me, have you changed or do you think you have changed after coming here. I feel like no, I'm still the same goofy person that I was before. I ask the most stupidest questions sometimes. And I keep asking questions all the time. In fact, I think I asked our director Garu and Saishiram Garu so many questions that every time they would see me walk towards them to ask, they'd be like, Abba, isko kaise, isko le jao. No more questions, please. But like sometimes, it would really like simple questions like, okay, like in the film, I get married, Vrinda gets married. There's some parts of the scenes where she's not yet calling Radhika ma'am, mother-in-law. She's still calling her auntie. So, and we didn't shoot that in sequence, right? We shot all scenes here and there. So I would ask them like all these random questions, like, should I be asking her this question, or should I be calling her this? Is that correct? And then that would make the director also think like, oh yeah, wait, let me go back and check, So we used to have a lot of these. So I'm still the same. I don't think I've changed like in that manner. My life has changed. How I live probably has changed because I haven't been home in a very long time. And before moving here, I used to live with my parents. So I never knew how to live alone. Now I can cook. Yeah, all these things I know how to do. I knew how to drive, so that's okay. But I take care of my pets. I take them to the vet. It's like I'm a mom. It's a new life.
Okay. So, how was your experience with the Telugu audience when you were working with your co-stars like Nag Shaurya and Satya Garu?
Oh my God! The first day when we were shooting, I remember it was the first intro scene of my film, like on set. It was the intro scene, and we shot that first for me. And Satya Garu, he was there, and Rahul Garu was also there. वो दोनों थे वहाँ पे, and their comic timing with Shaurya. Oh my God, I couldn't understand anything then. Obviously, I was just watching them. And even during the scene, they would improvise and they were having so much fun just being there and, and acting as those characters. Now, when I watch that on, in the film,
Screen.
It comes out as so natural and it's so perfect with each other. Especially that intro part where Satya and Shaurya, they have that banter going on because he's hitting on his girl and he's like, no, she's mine. It's a very funny sequence. So all of that they were shooting, and I remember even he was improvising. But amazing experience, and I was very nervous because I had to deliver like strict dialogues that day, and that was like a long time back now, like 2020, end of 2020. I was very, very nervous, and I remember even Anish sir mentioning it during our interviews that they were nervous because I was nervous.
Okay.
Because I was so nervous that, Telugu dialogues, how will I say it? मैंने कभी किया नहीं है पहले. How is it gonna happen? And then when it happened, everyone was like, see, हुआ ना? Okay now. Next shot.
Okay.
But amazing experience, honestly. Like everything just happens really like fast on set here, and it's nice. It's good. That pace is good. That vibe is really positive, and just a lot of good and happy energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So singing and acting are completely different.
Yeah.
As you told before.
Yeah.
So there is no time limit in acting.
And acting, yeah.
So how did you manage?
Both. It was very difficult. I mean, it was very difficult. I had to let go of a lot of things in music, like a lot of my shows, because the dates were clashing, and obviously when you're filming, it's not just you on set, it's the dates of so many of your co-actors together, so a lot is at stake. So I had to kind of forego, but the thing is, I don't see it like that. I see it as me gaining something, me gaining experience, and I mean, this is also work, and I love this.
Okay.
I genuinely love this. Acting in front of the camera, then when you see the shot, and then when it's all put together, with all all the shots sequenced in together, the dubbing, the background music, it's so magical, and it was always my dream to kind of see myself on the big screen. And when that happened in real life, it was genuinely magical, and people were clapping, and it was a nice feeling. I saw it in the theaters when it released.
Before coming into industry, like acting, so you are a singer.
Yes.
You are a famous singer.
Thank
so,
you.
and how did you got this opportunity into Telugu industry? Telugu
Into
film industry?
Telugu. So before doing Krishna Vrinda Vihari, I did. So actually, let's go back in time, because we started Krishna Vrinda Vihari 2020.
Okay.
And in 2020, I finished Maska, which was my OTT debut, and I also almost finished my Hindi debut, which was Nikamma.
Okay.
So I started both of those in 2019 simultaneously.
Okay.
And so I think Shaurya and Anish sir, they saw my work in Maska, because
Okay.
Maska released in 2020.
2020.
And it released during pandemic. So I think they must have just been scrolling, and they came across my work in Maska, and they really liked it. So that's how they approached me, for this role. At that time, I was in New Zealand because it was lockdown. So my parents called me back home. They were like, "What are you gonna do here alone?" And they were scared for me, because obviously parents, अकेले कैसे रहोगी, नहीं तुम वापस आ जाओ. So बहुत मुश्किल से then I went back, and वहाँ जाने के बाद I was there for almost 4 months, and during those 4 months then we started having this conversation, and I was very excited because I had already watched Chalo
Okay.
during the break and all, not because his film offer came. I watched it before only.
Okay.
So then when that happened, it was almost like, oh wow, did this like somehow magically like happen? How? And then I found out that the team also who worked on the film, the music composer, the DOP, they were all the same, the production house. So I was very, very excited. And I think after coming back, I came to Hyderabad to meet them. We did our test.
Okay.
And they liked it, and then we went ahead.
Okay. Basically, as a girl in this industry, we'll get lot of things like casting couch and all. Did you aware of that?
No, I have not, touch wood, I have not experienced, I have heard, but I have not experienced it myself.
Okay.
No. I think I have been lucky and grateful because I've been surrounded by good people. Yeah. And I'm very careful. Like, I think I overanalyze things. So maybe I must have got like let go of like other good opportunities also, but I don't know. I really like break down everything, and then I sit with my managers, and they are also very protective of me. So I have like a full team. So yeah, touch wood, it's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
When even though you are strong, people around us will drag,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So did
yeah.
you face any such kind of things?
No, not really. I mean, see, at the end of the day, you have to know what you're comfortable with, and if you are strong, and you know that this is the line where you draw. With me, it comes across very strongly, which is why I think my friend circle is also very small. I don't open up very much, very easily. बहुत time लगता है. Like now, I think after the film is finished, after 2 years, I have opened up a bit, to Anish sir, to Sai Shriram sir. We used to joke like towards the end. Even Shaurya, But otherwise, no, I'm very reserved. I'll go work, come back, sleep. Go work, come back, sleep. Sleep bhi jab mauka mile tab.
Okay.
But yeah, I think you have to know what you're okay doing and what you're not okay doing. And sometimes you have to take that stand. Sometimes people may ask, but you have to like just say no. And it's very easy to say.
Okay.
No. It's tough also, very tough, because you start to think what will the repercussions
If
be.
you learn saying no, it is easy.
Yeah, yeah. But you have, matlab, at some point you have to know, right, where you have to draw that line for yourself.
Exactly.
No one else will do that for you. Like for me, when I sign films, or when I'm listening to scripts, and for me it's very important. I do films which are which I can watch with my family,
Okay.
with my parents. Even if they are sitting next to me, I should be able to watch. Like I should not do anything that would make them feel uncomfortable or
Embarrassing.
yeah. And they for sure they support me 100%, and they know what an actor's job is like. So, but even then, I think I also have some responsibility or some respect as their daughter. They've given me 100% freedom to do anything I want to do in life. Matlab, मैं कहाँ थी? New Zealand. My dad is an entrepreneur. He's a businessman. My mom, she's done interior designing, but she helps out with my dad, and she looks after me and my brother. We are very like proper small. I don't know how to, like, we're away from India, but we have a lot of Indian values. I've been grown up with proper Indian values, so maybe that's why I kind of want to stay on that same page with them and not. I also won't feel comfortable otherwise. So,
Okay.
so conveying that for me is very important.
Okay.
And always like keeping my parents like they should know all what is happening. In fact, my mom, she manages my work from New Zealand. All my finances, she is only looking after. I'm very bad with with all that.
Good.
So she knows everything. Every time I spend something, she's like, "Did you do this?" I'm like, "Yes, mommy." Okay, fine.
Okay. So apart from singing, your hobbies?
I love to drive. I love traveling.
In Hyderabad traffic?
No, Hyderabad traffic. Hyderabad traffic is still okay. Mumbai traffic is also very bad.
Okay.
But no, driving I do when I go back home. So that I haven't done in a long time now. Abhi 2 saal ho gaye.
Okay.
But I love to travel. I love traveling. Then spending time with my pets and cooking, makeup. I love makeup. I keep watching a lot of makeup videos, trying to do the same makeup as them. So yeah, very passionate about that.
Okay. So singing or acting?
Both.
Both.
Can't choose. Genuinely can't choose, because both have a different gift to offer.
Okay.
Like today, I'm sitting with you and I'm doing this interview because for Krishna Vrinda Vihari, and also to share with you how grateful I am for all the love that people are giving, and for all the beautiful things you are saying. So thank you. Tomorrow I am in Raipur. I'm performing there.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a very different. I can't choose.
Okay.
I love both. I think when you meet at shows, you meet people in person, and you get to really see that reaction in person. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Okay. So upcoming projects?
We are working on a few, but I can't.
Okay, you
I
can't share.
speak. Yeah, right
Okay.
now.
So last and final, the memorable moment in shooting.
Oh, I really loved shooting for A Mundira. The song, it was really fun. Also because I've never done these. We did some really proper South Indian moves and then Vijay Master would tell me, "Shirley, do that expression some
Nice.
really cute naughty expression." And my character in the film was not like that. She's a very serious like boss. So for me, doing that as well in the song was fun. Yeah, out of my comfort zone again, but a lot of fun. I loved it. I love dancing, so it was fun.
Okay, basically you're a dancer.
No, but बचपन से मतलब dancing तो करते ही है. I wanted to become an actor, no, from childhood. So you should know how to dance, especially in Hindi films, Indian films. Even I think Telugu is more difficult steps.
Okay.
Like I've seen some of the steps, and I don't know how like all these actors they pick them up so fast.
Okay.
And thankfully I had some rehearsals before we did our shoot, but a lot of fun. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, and we're wishing you all the best. And for next interview, you have to speak in Telugu completely.
थोड़ा थोड़ा करूँगी. पंचम.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we're wishing you all the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.